Hey guys, IRL Games here, and today I'm going to be making an achievement guide for Gigantosaurus Dino Kart, published by IRL Games and developed by 3dclouds.it. And the game was released on Xbox February 17th, 2023 for a price of $39.99. The completion time for the achievements is about 2 to 3 hours. And before you get started, you'll want to make sure you have 4 controllers and accounts ready to go for a couple of the achievements that we'll be doing. So starting off, you'll want to go ahead and launch the game. I'm going to go ahead and select a new copy here, just so that way you guys can see what to expect. Now, if you're starting the game for the very first time, typically it's going to give you the option to go ahead and do the tutorial itself. So you can go ahead and select that at the start of the game, and if you haven't done, if you've opted out, that you can click race, and then tutorial to go ahead and begin that process. So in the tutorial you can get about 4 achievements right off the bat. Going to be pretty simple to go through, so we'll go ahead and dive right into it. There will be on-screen prompts telling you how to go ahead and complete the tutorial, but a few achievements that you can get, as well as drifting for 30 seconds in a race. You can actually do that in the tutorial if you don't want to worry about getting hit with any items in the other modes. But you can also probably get that naturally in some of the races as well later on. But outside of that, you'll also be getting the achievement for True Racer, so drifting for 5 seconds in a row. Drift-osaurus, which is 30 seconds of drifting during a race. And then you'll also be getting the achievement for a different strategy for using a skill for the first time, and then finishing the tutorial. So we'll go ahead and jump into it.
This will give you a perfect start boost. Good. Hold this command to keep going fast.
You can also, if you wanted to, get the 30 boost pads achievements on this map as well. But I would recommend just saving that for the story, as you'll get that naturally.
Use this command to get back to the race immediately.
Now, while I'm working on the tutorial here, I'll go ahead and let you know what to do for the split screen. I'm not going to dive into that in the video, just because, again, it's pretty self-explanatory. But what you'll want to go ahead and do for split screen is set it up with 4 controllers and accounts. I would recommend going ahead and setting up family-friendly kids accounts if you're not wanting to necessarily set a password for that and not wanting to worry about any online settings or anything. The guest accounts, I heard you can use it, but I personally had trouble setting that myself, so I would just go ahead and create a few extra accounts if you haven't done so already, and then just wait to log in with each controller once you have the split screen up. Once you're in split screen, you're going to get an achievement for going ahead and winning the race on split screen, and this is going to be known as Challenger for winning the match. There's also going to be Dino Friends for winning a 4-player split screen race as well. You can set down whatever difficulty you like. If you want to make it really easy for yourself, you can go ahead and set that on easy. Since there's only 8 racers, you'll have about half the players as your own co-op buddies there. And then you can also possibly, depending on which track you pick, also get the High Giganto achievement for coming across Giganto. Again, not something you necessarily have to stress about, since this will be covered in the arcade story section. Just so you have those details. So right there is getting the ability, using that for the first time.
You can also look around using these commands. Need a little pause when you want to resume.
here it's just going to tell you about some of the self-driving abilities. You can feel free to use that in the races as well. One thing I would caution about, and I'll give you guys a reminder of this as well as we start the adventure arcade mode, you'll want to make sure you set the difficulty to normal. I did have a few achievements that bugged on me, but I'll go over how you can troubleshoot those if you're running into issues. You don't have to worry about deleting your save or anything like that, so that's really nice. You can save all your progress since you do have those multiple story options, or multiple save options like I showed earlier.
Race.
So for the race itself, you'll want to go ahead and select Adventure. I recommend starting this out early, just because you're going to be getting the majority of the achievements through here. You can select any of these 5 racers, doesn't really matter. The 3 to the side here are going to be unlocked in each of the different cups that you'll be doing, or championships that you'll be doing, so you'll unlock those as you go through the progress.
Savannah.
So to start, you're just going to have only the Savannah unlocked, but there's also going to be the Jungle, which will be an achievement for that. And then Mount Oblivion, that's going to be the achievement for your Cretaceous Championship. So let's go ahead and jump into the Savannah.
Normal.
Again, I'd recommend doing normal. I did have 2 achievements bug on me, which was, I believe, for doing on easy difficulty, so I'd go ahead and just start that normal. If you don't unlock some of the achievements, which I'll go over later, you can go ahead and jump into that on normal difficulty again and just replay that. Again, not too difficult, and especially since you can use that auto driving feature if needed.
Finally, you're all here. I brought you here to see the cars I invented. There's one for each of us.
And
wow,
again,
Ozzy,
thank you for
amazing.
Outright Games for
when can we
donating
try
this
them?
code.
I can't wait.
Since I'm part of the Outright Games
Why don't we
Ambassador
organize a
program,
tournament
just want to
all
bring
over
you guys this
Cretaceous?
achievement
We
guide
can
since
invite
this is
all
a
our
relatively
friends
new
and
game
start
that came
racing
out.
here in the savannah.
But one of the achievements that you'll get within the first race is win your first race in Adventure. For the achievements, there are going to be 2 different areas that you want to be in. You want to be in first place, and I'll go ahead and turn off auto drive here. But you'll want to make sure you get first place in each race, and then you'll also want to go ahead and at least get 3rd place for each one. So if you have difficulties with the first place, I did unlock that in easy, but for some reason the getting 3rd place or better did not stack, so I had to replay that on normal difficulty. You may also get the achievement either here or split screen with your first race in single player. I actually had that unlocked during my split screen race itself, so that was pretty cool to get that early on. You'll also get one for winning 10 races. If you don't do that within the story mode, there is a way that you can also do that just in the instant races. So again, not too challenging there. You can set down whatever difficulty works for you. Outside of that, you'll have unlock all tracks, which is going to be done through racing each of these cups, so not any challenges there. In regards to unlocking that, there's not anything special you have to do, just race through all the story tracks. Unlocking vehicle skins, you'll do this for each of the races. There's going to be about, I believe it's 3 races, and then you unlock a skin for each character, so there's a total of 8 skins. Just to give you an idea of what that entails, so it's about 24 races there. Outside of that, there's going to be hitting the boost pad 30 times, and that's going to be for the booster achievements. That's going to be the arrows that you'll see on the track here, and any of the ramps, those typically have boost pads as well, so that's a really great way to go ahead and do that. You'll also get an achievement for drifting, a total of 10 minutes, so that's going to come naturally as you go through the races. Just try to boost as much as possible. That's going to be a pretty easy way to do that. Flying for 5 minutes, that's going to be a mechanic that's built into the game, so you'll see on the mini-map on the right-hand side, it's not on this track, but there is a section where you'll see a yellow line and that's going to have a flight section similar to what you may see in some of the other kart racers, but that's not going to be, again, something that you really have to work hard to try to get at, since it'll just be natural progress through the story. I did a lot of that personally co-op with some friends and my wife as well, so that made it pretty fun to get those achievements just popping off during the split screen side itself. Outside of that, one that you may have some difficulty with is using all the skills. So I have seen that some people said that you can do this either in the day maps, or you can switch into night mode in the arcade or even instant races. But that's something that I went through the whole entire story in a few hours of split screen and didn't get it, and then did single player instant race and got the last ability that was needed. So if you're having difficulties with that, just go ahead and click instant race once you finish everything, and hopefully that will wrap everything up there for you for using the skills. Again, the two buggy achievements I had, and then that's going to be about it for this video. I'll just probably finish it out with just letting you guys see some of the gameplay here. But the buggy achievements that I had was, again, among the best, which is 3rd position or better. Not sure if it was a stackable issue or because I played that on easy difficulty. I know I had about 5 or so achievements pop off at the end of the story. So that may have been an issue there too, I'm not quite sure. Here's a shortcut, so that's going to be one of the achievements, but 3rd or better, again, I just played through the story on normal, so if you play through that on normal, hopefully you get that right away. And then unlocking all the characters, I did unlock all of them, but the achievement just never popped, so if that happens, just play through the story again, and from there, you can go ahead and just replay the story and unlock all the characters that way. So that's going to be all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this achievement guide. Again, this is a really fun game. I've had a lot of fun with this personally, and I know that Outright Games tends to have some sales on the family-friendly sales, so definitely feel free to add that to your wish list if you're achievement hunting on the different achievement hunting platforms. Or you can also just wish list it on Xbox, and they'll let you know when the game's on sale, so that's really a good way to look at that as well. I know Outright Games has some different sales this week if you are looking to pick up maybe some of their older titles that you haven't started yet. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you watched today's video, I'll be doing a giveaway this upcoming week, so feel free to check out my social pages, as I know the new Peppa Pig game is coming out, and I'll be doing a giveaway for that. So as always, feel free to like and subscribe, and I hope you guys have a great day.
One lap to go.
Next race.